So Donald Trump has sent another tweet. It's a national emergency, so let's discuss. So he sent a tweet of a wrestling shot. It's a meme. He was actually at the WWE. They had an actor, clothesline, Vince McMahon pretending to be Trump, and then they do a jump cut. Trump gets up, and it's his face. Okay, so that actually happened. That was a real live event. But this meme put CNN's logo on Vince McMahon's face. So it seems like Trump is clotheslining, body slamming CNN. The entire press is aflutter with a discussion of this. Is this threatening violence upon the press, etc.? Now, look, I don't want to dismiss it completely out of hand because I get it. If you're in the press, it's violent imagery, and you might get, a little, frightened of it. But overall, is it outrageous? No, it's just wrestling. It's fake. I don't know if you guys know this. It's fake. And real Americans kind of have fun with wrestling, and they don't think that it's real violence. And so, look, the reason why the press flipping out over it is bad news overall and counterproductive is because it takes away your credibility when you're talking about real issues. It seems like you'll attack Donald Trump over anything, and that you can't possibly get a joke if your life depended on it. And it seems like you're obsessed with his minor, what other people would consider minor infractions. So then you seem like the boy who cried wolf. So when you talk about his major infractions, when you talk about how tax reform is going to give billions of dollars to the rich and take it away from the middle class, when you talk about healthcare so-called reform, their proposal, taking away insurance from 23 million people, well, then they believe you less. So, yeah, I know what people are saying online today. They're like, well, Jake, on the other hand, did you know that, well, first of all, that we can do both things at the same time. We can walk and chew gum at the same time. We can attack him on healthcare and this tweet. You can, but it takes away from the effectiveness of your legitimate critique of healthcare if you all flip out over a simple wrestling video. So I don't know if it's because I was a wrestling fan when I grew up that I don't take that stuff seriously, man. He's not telling you to actually go and clothesline CNN or anybody who works at CNN. So I just think that it's a total mistake to get all huffy about this, and it looks elitist. It kind of is elitist. I think it's a totally wrong direction for the press to go. And it seems like they don't, like, that's why the American people look at it and go, oh man, these guys again. It's just a wrestling video, man. You're taking it way too seriously. That's it. I'm turning these guys off. And it's like the severity of it, guys. I wouldn't even do this video about this stupid tweet if it wasn't for the fact that it seems like the press is talking about it 24/7 as if we invaded North Korea. What do you... Just have a sense of proportion, too. Now, the other thing is they say he got it from some racist, anti-Semitic guy on Reddit. Of course, I'm sure he did. Who's he retweeting? Is there a lot of rational people who are on Donald Trump's side that he would retweet? Like, so the guy apparently has a very wholesome name, Han Assholo Solo. That's what he goes by on Reddit. Okay, this is the pool he swims in. Everybody knows this. So the guy is deeply anti-Semitic. He has other memes about CNN and how everybody who works there is Jewish. Of course, okay. So, but did Donald Trump, the child, bother to investigate who sent that tweet? I would be shocked. I would be shocked. And if it turns out you say, oh, most of the stuff he retweets comes from his fans, and his fans are, a lot of his deep, hardcore fans are deeply problematic, along with, tremendous racism and bigotry, I'm not remotely surprised by that. Let's focus on things that matter. Trump says he told other Republicans he doesn't even know that there's a tax cut inside his own health care plan. There's an $800 billion tax cut for the rich. I mean, either he doesn't know that, which is outrageous, which is unbelievable for a president. I think that is the answer. Or he knows it and he thinks, yes. And certainly his advisors and the rest of the Republican Party think, yes, that's our tax cut for our donors. We're rebuilding the swamp. That's stuff that's important. When you flip out about the wrestling thing, you look totally out of touch, and I disagree. Just power down, man. This is what people talk about when they get frustrated, that all you guys will ever talk about is his tweets. If you're talking about tweets that are substantive and matter about policy, that's one thing. But this is, you've gone way overboard, and it doesn't help your cause. And if anything, it might actually help Donald Trump's cause. Terrible idea to keep talking about it, and I hope to God this is the last thing I'll ever say about it.